All right, we're going to continue on. And where we left off last time, sort of an interesting room where the ladies have walked in. There was a booming voice, and the booming voice said, "In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments, and if you're successful, you will receive my blessing." It's basically what it says. So you've had a whole week to think about this, ladies. What do you think? Not all at once.
So we need to figure out which coin weighs differently than the other ones.
Yeah, that would probably be the thing to do.
Well, also, it could just be that it's a deception, so we could maybe see if we can perceive one of them to be magic, maybe not even real. Only I
Good
can't.
observation.
So somebody else can do that.
Yes, remember when you ladies walked into the room, there was the 2 statues on the left-hand wall with their hand, one of their hand out and one of their hands out, and it had three gold coins in it. And then there were 3 gold coins in one of the hands of the statue behind the altar also. So there's a total of 9 coins.
Could I cast detect magic to see if I see anything magic?
Sure, you can do that. Yeah, you take a couple seconds, you cast a spell, and none of the coins are magic. There's actually nothing. Now, I will say this, the statue behind the altar, it does have a faint aura around it, as in, like the whole statue is magical. But none of the coins have any kind of auras that depict them as being from any school of magic or anything.
So that was 1 judgment. Now I guess we have 1 more judgment.
I don't think it was. I'll tell you this, that wasn't a judgment. So the judgment is putting, as the statue was saying, it will tell you which coin is fake, basically. So, there's 9 coins, and you put the coins, whatever amount of coins in each hand, and then the statue said it will raise its hand, raising up whatever is greater. So obviously, if one hand goes up higher than the other, that would tell you something. And then you got to find the coin that is not magical.
Well, so it's grabbing all of the coins and trying to figure out which ones. Yeah, what we can do is figure out, take at least one away that we figure isn't it, and then distribute the coins in half, one in one hand, one in the other. And then whatever hand goes up, then we know we have more of a chance of picking out from the hand that's up. It'll bring it down to a fewer choices.
So can we look at all of them? Do they all look exactly the same?
They are spitting images of one another. They're identical to the T.
Are they common gold coins, or are they inscribed with like some kind of religious icon? Or
That's a good question, but no, they're all regular common currency of the isles that you're on. So you may see some fluctuations of currency and designs on the coins depending on what region of Galarian you're in. But no, that's all coins that you've seen here in Otari, and actually the Starstone Isles where you're at.
we could technically gather the coins and then find a nice stone to ping them against to see if anything sounds different.
You do that, and everything sounds the same. I'll put everybody in the room because you're all spread out all over the place. So what do you think, ladies?
I think that it sucks that it's not an equal amount of coins.
I mean, do we really need this guy's blessing? I mean, a talking stone, really? Do we really need it?
Well, it could also mean that if we go past this room, that without the blessing, we die.
It's possible. It's a good observation also. I mean, everybody's had great ideas with identify magic, detect magic and looking at all the coins and yeah. You can. I mean, you do see that there are a couple of doors to the north. There is a stone door right here on the right-hand side. And then there is also a stone door to the north.
Or we could just take a coin out of our pocket that's not anything like the other ones, and that would be different.
Could be.
As long as it's gold.
Could I waste a perception check?
What would you like to do with your perception check?
To observe the coins, and I might roll a nat 20. I don't know.
Yeah. What are you trying to distinct there with the coins? You're trying to see if you can tell if there's anything different about any of them, or because they all look identical.
Weight, looks, material. If one's made out of a different material, stuff like that.
You can give me a roll in the tower. Take your perception roll and drop it into the tower.
Okay. Wait, drop it into the tower.
Yes, the dice tower in the lower right-hand corner.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And when you do that, it will be invisible to you, but only I can see it. It'll be invisible to everyone. And you would just drag and drop it over into the tower. Pretty good roll, but you give them a good once over, and they all feel the same. They all weigh the same. They all have the same. Give them a little bite, it's all the same type of softness for the gold. Don't break any teeth though. But yeah, they seem like they are identical to one another. But there are 9 coins, and you checked all 9 coins. You can bypass it if you'd like. I mean, there's nothing, there's no flashing neon signs above the statue saying you have to do this puzzle or anything, but it's risk versus reward, I'm
going to leave the intelligence stuff up to my sisters. I'm sitting this one out. I plump my butt down on the ground. I'm just like,
you're just ready to smash stuff, right? Yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything that's going to hurt if we don't receive the blessing, so we might as well try, right?
Yeah.
We could do 4 in each hand and leave 1 coin off, and maybe it's just a fluke that one's not really fake.
Yeah. Well, if you do that, someone give me a D10 roll in the tower. And...
But I'm not rolling, but...
You don't want the weight of the world in your roll. All right, so I guess you said you're going to load 4 coins in one hand and 4 coins in the other hand? Okay. So when you do this, you can start to feel a slight tremble in the ground as the statue starts to animate, and both of its hands start going up equally. And then once it gets up to about the shoulder, its right hand goes higher than the left hand. So what do you think that means? Right hand is higher than the left hand.
Well, hopefully the higher hand has the good coin.
Correct. That is correct. So because it said raising up, in my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whatever is greater. So obviously all of the coins in its right hand are real. So there is one of those 4 coins in the left hand is fake. And I did the D10 roll because I wanted to see if you were actually going to leave out the bad coin, because you had 1 extra coin. So the one on, the extra coin, that's good also. So you have 4 coins in the left hand, which one of them is fake. So you got a 25% chance now.
No, it's better than that. So if we take one of those coins out and then put 2 in one hand and 1 in the other hand, then the worst case, it could be a 50-50.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you said that. So I'm going to give you an extra hero point to spend this session. So instead of 1 hero point, you have 2 hero points, because that is a great idea. So yeah, you can take those 4 good coins out, set them to the side. I'm sure Belle will pocket them. She loves coins. So you have the 4 coins in the hand, the 4 good coins. And remember, there's 2 judgments, and this was your first judgment. So you still have, it's played out perfect. So you have another judgment.
Well, if we leave the bad coin in there, but yet we add that 5th coin to that hand, it should equal out.
So I guess you want to split the 4 coins in the right hand, put 2 coins in the left hand also.
Right, 2 and 2.
Okay, because when you start moving the coins around, the hand's lower. The statue animates again, and then the hands go back down into its default position. So you got 4 coins. What 2 coins do you want to put in the left hand, and what 2 coins do you want to put in the right hand?
Wait, I might be a little sluggish, but if we do that, if we take 2 coins from the other hand and put them into the right hand, the one that raised up higher, if the right hand goes back down instead of up again, we would have to shimmy through even more coins.
No, you'd only have to shimmy through 2, because there's only going to be 2 coins in the hand. So whatever hand goes higher, now you gotta, it's like what your sister was saying, 50-50. Yeah.
So before we go, so if we have 4 coins of unknown and 5 coins of known, do we know that they need to be even in order to go they need to be even? So if we take 1 good coin.
Well, whatever has like what you did with the 4 and 4, the batch with the good coin obviously is the real coins, and that raised up higher, and the 4 coins with the bad coin stayed about shoulder level. So you'll know whatever batch of 2 coins will have the bad coin in it, basically.
Right, but if we take one unknown coin in the right hand and 1 good coin that we know, and then put 2 unknown coins in the left hand and 1 unknown coin out, then we should be able to tell if all the 3 in the hands are good or not, or
You could, but you only have 1 judgment left.
Talking 3 coins in one hand, that makes now 75%, that you have less of a chance of guessing versus the 50-50.
That's true also.
No, I'm saying you have 2 coins in one hand, 2 coins in each hand, and 1 left out. So there's 5 coins total, 4 of which are unknown and 1 is known.
Well, the one that was left out from that last time, that's a real coin. because that coin, if it was in one of the hands, it still would have went up or down because that bad coin was still in. You could have put all 5 coins in one of the hands and it still would have not gone as high as the hand with all of the good coins in it. So yeah, that 5th coin it's identified. 5 coins are good. It's the 4 coins that were in the right hand that were one of them was bad.
If we take the 4 unknown coins and we put 2 in one hand, 1 in the other hand, and 1 on the table, then we balance out the one that only has 1 with a known good coin.
Yeah,
then we'll
can take a chance.
That's a better option. Better, no, Paula?
Because if both hands go all the way up, then you know that all the coins are good, and the coin that's left on the table, that's going to be the bad coin.
And then if the right hand doesn't go up, you'll know that's the bad coin. And then if it is the left hand with the 2 unknowns, then you have a 50-50 shot. So
true. So what coins do you want to, so if you want to do that, what coin do you want to put on the table? And I mean numerical. Coin 1, 2, 3, 4. Coin 1 and 2 can go in the hand. Coin 3 and then coin 4 on the table. How do you want to do these coins?
1 and 2 in the hand, 3 on the table, 4 in the other hand.
Sounds good. And then a 5th one in with the number 4 to make it balanced. That's known good, right?
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So where you put coins 1 and 2, so I would just imagine the right hand, starting at the right hand. It doesn't go up as high as the left hand. So now the 2 coins in the left hand, which was coin number 3, that's good. Those are good coins. So now you've got 5 coins identified. Well, I'm sorry, 7 coins identified, because the left hand is up higher than the right hand. So you know that one of these 2 coins in the right hand is the fake coin. So I could see what you were just hoping to get lucky to where that both hands went up to the same height. So yeah, that was a good one. So yeah, one of the coins in the right hand is definitely fake, because that hand did not go up as high as the left hand did.
Does anybody have luck? Is there a luck roll? Does anybody have extra luck? It seemed Belle would have luck.
So what do you think as you have both of these coins in front? You separate everything. You take all the coins, the 7 good coins, put them to the side. And then you have these 2 coins on the altar in front of you. And both of the hands of the statue obviously go back down also. So you got a 50-50 chance. What do you think? You think coin 1's the fake, or do you think coin 2 is the fake? I know you're hoping to not have to do any kind of guessing with percentages, but unfortunately, yep, you have to guess coin 1 or coin 2, or you could just leave and bypass and say, to hell with this.
Or we could roll.
I'd say coin 1.
Is real or fake?
Fake.
All right.
Or
Let's
real fake, or fake, or real, or now I'm just trolling you. Okay, so everybody's in agreement.
Give him back the first one.
All right, so everybody's in agreement. Coin 1. Okay. So you put the coin. So as you grab the first coin, the second coin turns into lead. It turns into lead. So you are so lucky you guessed coin 1. And as you guess coin 1, the second coin, it turns to lead, like I mentioned. And you start to hear and you feel like a slight rumbling, as you can start to hear stone on stone grinding. And to the north, that stone door on the right, it raises up into the vault wall very slowly as dust and little chunks of rock hit the ground and the doors opened up.
On to the next room.
Yeah.
See what the blessing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did do we know what kind of blessing we got?
Well, you have at least you have 8 real gold pieces, so I will put 8 gold pieces into the party sheet, and then we can just kind of divide that out later or whatever. So I will put 8 gold into the inventory tab, and we will let you explore these other doors and stuff but you don't feel anything. You don't feel any kind of funny, you don't have any kind of funny feeling come over you. You know, the statue doesn't say anything, nothing like that. So yeah, as Gloria, as you move right on by, you notice that there was a door open that you just walked by, and there was a huge chest in that room. It looked like a very large wooden chest.
Ooh, can I smash it? Can I smash it?
It's made of wood. You can smash it if you want to.
Don't smash it.
What if there's something fragile in it? We don't smash things we don't have to. Let me look at it first and see if it'll open.
Man.
You know what? I had Rye, the player, a couple of years ago, actually quite a few years ago, smash a chest, and it was a chest full of potions. And as soon as he smashed it, all this liquid started running on the floor. Out of like 12 potions, there was like 1 good potion out of 12.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, everybody wasn't very happy. So so
I'm gonna look at it and see if there's any traps or anything.
Yeah, so as you're doing a roll, this is a small chamber. It's not very large. It's got the wooden chest. It has a symbol of a key on the chest. And, you know, as you're looking around with your perception, you notice that on the back of this chest, which the chest is actually mounted to the floor because you tried to give it a little nudge to move it, and it's solid. I mean, it is attached to the floor. But as you're giving it the old rogue once over, looking for traps and everything, on the back of this chest, there is a massive contraption that has all kinds of gears, springs, pulleys, cogs, sprockets, wires. And to you, as being a rogue, it looks like it is some type of device to turn on or off something. So that's what the actual contraption is behind the chest. And then you also notice that the chest is actually unlocked. Because you get down there and get your mirrors out and angle the lights into the keyhole, and all of the tumblers are open. So the lock is unlocked.
All right, so I will, whatever the contraption is, if I can keep it from activating, I will, put something between or whatever it takes to make the cog not move, and then I'll just open it.
Sure. You open up this chest, and that booming voice, you hear it again, and it says, "Congratulations, you received my blessing," as the chest opens up, and there is this really beautiful pinkish and whitish aura that's coming out, and you look inside, and there's some green in there as well, and it's got a ton of coins. There's a ton of copper, there's some silver, there's a couple gold thrown in. There's also a scroll tube that has a cap on it, so it looks like there may be something in there. And then there's a very large emerald sitting right on the top of everything, and it looks like the emerald's worth probably about 20 gold. But as for all of the currency and the coins and everything, it looks like there is about 214 copper, 22 silver, there's 3 gold, So yeah, there's quite a bit in there, and then I put the scroll in there also. So I believe that we have at least one that can cast spells with being Kaelin, and you look at this scroll because you have you have cleric magic, or yeah, you have cleric magic, don't you? Yeah, you have druid. Yeah, druid, cleric. Yeah. So this is the type of the runic symbols and stuff. They look to be arcane, from the arcane school, and you're not able to tell what it is. But this would be, so you could definitely, it would be like looking at a piece of paper and seeing like the Russian language, with all the C's and the D's and the funky characters and stuff. You would tell that, oh, okay, this is a magic user scroll. So the scroll in this tube, you take it out of the case, open it up. Oh, this is some kind of magic user spell. It's probably worth something. But yeah, and then you let it roll back up, and you put it in a tube or whatever. But yeah, it's definitely a magic user scroll. So I'll go ahead and I'll divide the coins right now, and I'm gonna kind of even everything out. And there's the emerald, and there's also the scrolls. So whoever wants to take those, you can put those on your sheet, or you can just keep them in the party sheet, and we can sell them later once you get back into Otari or whatever you decide to do.
Now, is your detect magic still up? That way we can see if anything like the emerald.
Yeah, no, the emerald is not magic, but obviously the scroll of magic missile is. So, but yeah,
she beat me to asking about that.
Yeah, it was still up. It's got a good duration on it. But with that contraption, you notice that there's a lever, and on that lever, Gloria, it says on and off in common, and it's in the middle. No, I'm sorry. Actually, it's in the off position. You can turn it on if you want, or leave it off. Up to you. But you're not too sure, because all of the, like I said, there's pulleys, cogwheels, all kinds of springs and sprockets and gears, and they're going into the wall. So obviously this affects something, in another part of the dungeon, maybe. And has anyone noticed with the lighting on? Has anyone noticed anything?
I have.
And what did you notice?
Either there's windows or doors or something, because I can see my light, my torch.
Yes, there is. Yes, because you can actually, it's like little peepholes, and you can look into a room with a beautiful like marble floor. And you can see through the holes. So it looks like there's like peepholes here. It could, but there's a door. There's that other door also, the door that you actually walked up to before you came into the room, and that's a stone door.
So I think I'm going to step back and use Mage Hand on that lever and pull it to on.
Oh, on the contraption behind the wooden chest? I gotcha. All right. So, yeah, we'll say that Mage Hand, I think it's 9 pounds or something like that. So, yeah, your Mage Hand can easily grab it and take the lever and push it into the on position. And when you do that, you hear a couple of clicks, several of the sprockets and the cogs, they start to twist together. And, yeah. You hear a couple of clicks, and then you hear a couple of clicks further away, and then a couple of clicks further away, and then it goes silent. So you turn something on. Who knows what it is?
Release the Kraken.
Yeah. So while you're checking out these peoples, Writhe, why don't you give me a perception check as you're kind of looking through and... It's a nice roll. So you can actually hear a couple, you can tell that these are kobolds. You've encountered them already a couple of times, but you can hear kobolds talking. And you can't understand what they're saying, but you know, because you can hear two different pitches. So you can tell that there's at least two kobolds in that room to the north where you're looking through the people. You don't see them, but you can hear them.
Gotcha.
It sounds like they might actually kind of be, as you're looking into the people, it sounds like they may be to the right-hand side, just out of vision of the people. But you can definitely tell that there's at least two kobolds in that room. As I'm all animated with my hands and stuff, sorry.
Yeah. Sisters, we got more kobolds on the other side here.
Are those peepholes big enough to shoot arrows through?
Sure, yeah, you could do it, but I mean, there'd be no way to aim because it's just like it's like if you ever saw them, I'm sure you saw the movie Porky's, you know, I'm showing my age, but it's like just a little round hole that you just look into the hole. That's all I can say. But no,
so
you
if we could get them to come into the room and look through the hole, we could.
Well, it's not big enough to where you can climb through it or you can, aim or, it's just people.
But if I could get somebody stupid enough to come look at it, I could jab a arrow through their eye.
I love the way you think. I love that.
So evil. I like it. That's up to you. It's whatever you want to do.
It's not evil. It's logical. I mean, it's one less, thing to worry with, and it's on the other side, so it's not going to do anything to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, are they just on the other side?
They're in that other room. They're pretty close. I mean, you can hear them. They're not talking that loud.
But they're not right beside.
No, they're not right beside. No, definitely not.
Man.
No.
I was going to path gas through the hole. That would have been hilarious.
Jeez. You're looking at the hole and all of a sudden this mist of like green, just putrid green just comes through the hole and you're like, what the hell is it? And then, you get knocked out.
Then I open the door, lob in a fireball, and shut the door real quick.
Oh my goodness, that would be great. An alchemist fire, yeah. So did you want to, speaking about alchemist fire, you were out. Did you want to, during this time of looking at the chest, did you want to make a couple alchemist fires?
Yeah, that'd be great. And then I want to remember that I have a familiar too that is here with me.
Yeah.
It's catnapping the last 2 times, and now it's awake.
And what is your familiar?
A cat.
The cat. All right. So what do you think, ladies?
Well, I
To
think
the next door, and I'll check it to see if it's locked. Check it to see if there's any traps on it, and how I can open it very quietly.
Yeah, this door doesn't have any kind of lock. It just has a lever to where you can open it. It's like all of the, oh my God, the benefit of losing weight. I just have so much flab on my arms now. I hate it. So anyways, it just has an up lever. You can turn it on, just put it up and the door will open. Like a couple of the other doors that you've gone through in here. There's no locks on them. Not like there was on the side.
So I will do that and have my bow ready when I go through the door.
Sure. Yeah, you open up this door and you move in, and it is, before you start moving too much, I want to kind of lock it up. I just kind of want to give you the description first. So when the door opens, there's like this creaking sound, there's the stone on stone grinding, etc. And this is a massive chamber. It almost looks sort of like an audience hall as you as you move in, Gloria. And there's a couple sets of stairs that, because where you're at, it's about a 5-foot drop, right, to go down to the marble floor. And then you can kind of see with your vision, there's a large 15-foot wide set of stairs that's ascending up from the X pit that is, here. So yeah, it's a beautiful room, and it has a very high ceiling. There's beautiful pillars that are, supporting the ceiling. There's all kinds of tattered decorative banners, tapestries, etc. They're all hanging from all sides of the walls. And it has a very beautiful decorative tile pattern, tiles to the floor.
Do I recognize any of the banners?
It looks like they're just all basically banners of Otari and the scenery around Otari and stuff. There's one of the big log plume with logs kind of going down it. There's a banner of the graveyard. There's a banner of the lighthouse, and then there's all kinds of other banners of old rulers and stuff of Otari.
All right. Well, I'm going to sneak quietly in and try to figure out where those two are so I can dispatch them quickly.
Yeah, you could also hear some scuffling as, maybe something was kind of moving around over to the right-hand side. But yes. What would you like to do? Can unlock that for you.
Sneak in and shoot them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a slight step down from not even but a couple of feet onto the floor, right? And you move in. You can start to kind of look around a little bit. All right. So as you start to move in, you can see the spear of a kobold kind of jutting around the corner. So right where you're at, Gloria. So you can tell that there is a kobold behind this pillar. So let's roll initiative. Nobody has the elements of surprise because they definitely heard y'all coming in. You knew that they were there, so nice rolls, ladies. Nice.
We have to make up for last week.
Oh yeah, we had 2 weeks of solid ones. Holy cow.
Yeah, they were bad.
Yeah, they were kind of, I will kind of say they were bad. I'm sorry. All right, nice rolls, ladies. So we will go ahead and go to round 1 of the initiative. And from behind this pillar, it looks to be a female kobold appears. And she is gonna run up. Let's see, this is one action. So she's moving 5, 10, 15, and then 25 because of the second diagonal movement. And she has a spear that she's moving, she's carrying her spear, and then she throws it at you, Gloria, because you are the closest. And the spear attack, and look at that, she gets a plus 11. 23 is a hit. So you are also considered flat-footed because you have not had any kind of actions yet. So I'm going to put flat-footed on you. And let's see if this does the damage automatically, which it should. And it does, because it gets sneak attack. So with its sneak attack, the female kobold does a total of 4 piercing damage to you. And then lastly, it's also going to grab it grabs a spear out of its pack for its third and final action because it draws a weapon. So that is it for the female kobold. Okay, so Thaneth, you are up now. It is your turn. So you have 3 actions, and you can see where you're at. You can actually see a kobold here hiding behind a pillar. So if you attack that one, if you attack that kobold, it's going to get some cover bonus, like -2 to your attack. Or you can move and get into a straight clear shot and have no type of negative modifier at all.
Let's move closer. For one action, how close can I go? 30 feet?
Yeah, whatever movements you have on your sheets. 30 feet, yep. So this kobold is going to be flat-footed because it has not had an action. So, all right, so you'll move up. All right.
And I want to throw some fire at it.
Okay, an alchemist fire, go for it. And it's also flat-footed, so.
So this would be my first attack.
This would be, your first attack, but your second action, because you ran with your first action. That's a nice hit. A 17. Ooh, so the kobold is heavily wounded with 7 fire damage. Very nice. And you got 1 action left. You have a third action.
Let's hit him with my sling.
On fire this week, 20, that's another hit. Let's see if you can take the kobold out. And you do. The kobold falls. Doesn't even get a... Poor thing didn't even know what was coming. Oh, you're so mean to the kobolds. All right. So
Thanks,
that kobold is incapacitated and dead. And we'll pass it on to Kaylin. It is your turn. You got 3 actions. And don't forget also, and if you also have that extra hero point, so I'll let you give that to someone too. As the night goes on, and if someone's out of hero points, you can give that person a hero point. All right, Kaylin.
I'm gonna move.
All right.
So right about here.
Sure thing.
And then, now that I can see things, I would like to attack.
Okay. Which kobold would you like to attack? The male or the female? Males on the left, females to the right, and the female's the one hiding behind the. The male's hiding behind the pillar.
I will attack the male.
Okay.
I don't think that worked. There it is. Okay. I see
And also, I'm going to put flat-footed on that kobold also. So that's a hit.
And then...
Wow. Y'all are doing great. So that is heavily wounded.
Yes.
That is all my actions.
Yes, it is. So we will go on to Gloria. You are up now. And I will take flat-footed off of you because now you're getting your turn. Okay.
So I already had my bow pulled, so I'm going to shoot at the female, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's a female.
That's another hit. Wow. And the female is actually a little bit bigger than the males also. And so the female is wounded. You had a nice shot with your crossbow. I'm sorry, your short bow, and it hit for 6 piercing damage. The kobold, she staggers back.
And I'm going to let another arrow go.
Sure. Ooh, that's actually a miss as the arrow hits the wall and just shatters into 1,000 splinters.
All right. For my third action, I am going to jump back behind the pillar.
Sure. Yeah, get some cover. No one gets an attack of opportunity on you. The kobolds don't have it. And I will approve that move. And we'll move on to Writhe. So what say you, Writhe?
I want in on the action.
It's time to smash stuff.
So I'm going to... I'm gonna move 25 feet first, and then
Ooh, yeah. You have your pick.
I know,
pick.
it's so difficult. I think I'm gonna attack the male. Finish.
Okay. Yeah,
Finish
he's
him off.
definitely wounded. Yep. He looks like he's more wounded than the female kobold.
Too bad you can't pull 3 stooges and smash their heads together.
That would be glorious.
Like the old eyes with the V, you know? Yeah. All right, so let's see if your attack hits. So that is, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah. Actually, that kobold's still flat-footed, and you hit with a 20. Nice job. Oh, yeah, you basically take the kobold out.
Nice.
Give us a little description on how you kill the kobold.
I aimed for its ankles this time. I just wanted to just sever it from its feet, let it fall down on its side.
Yeah, you basically just cut it down like a cherry tree. Yeah, it's dead, incapacitated. So mean. Y'all are so mean to these cute little kobolds. All right, so now we have all of a sudden you hear a like something being projected through the air, and let's see, Kaylin, why don't you give me a D6 roll? 1 to 2, it will be Thaneth. 3, 4, you. 5, 6, Writhe.
Do you want me to drop it in a tower?
No, you just throw it right out there in the middle. All right, so your sister Writhe is attacked, and what happens is as it comes from this side of the room, you see that a sort of like a little hatch has opened up from this protruding wall, and a huge spear is just launched out of it towards your sister Writhe, and it will get an attack. And the spear does hit with a 19. And you don't take but only 6 damage, but you do, you're looking like a pincushion. You got a spear, sticking out of you. So you do take 6 piercing damage. So now we're on round 2. And the kobold is going to move back, actually. It's going to spend 1 action. It's going to move back, and yeah, it's going to move to about right here. It's got plenty of movement left, and it's going to take the spear that it had pulled out of its warden pack, and it also has a short sword in its other hand, and it's going to throw the spear at you, and then go into like this defensive position, kind of crouch down with the sword. So let's see if the sword hits Writhe. I'm sorry, the spear. Oh, that is actually a critical hit. A 30. Holy cow, I think that's the highest roll we've had. So, all right, so you're going to take some... Oh, you're getting good. That's good on the rolls, though. Only 3 piercing damage out of a possible 12. So that's good. So you're still in the fight. You've got some life left. You get hit by another spear. So now you're looking like a pincushion. And let's see, that is the second action. The third action is, I really can't do anything. In fact, I think I will move, take another move action and move to the pillar and kind of hide behind it. So that is it for the kobold. And now, wow, everybody's turn now. So Xanath, it is your turn now.
Get back here, you little weasel. As I get closer, I can see the pillar better, but am I on the pillar? Is that the pillar?
Yeah, you're on the pillar on the left. Yeah, so these darked out, you can see the stone. Yeah, those are the pillars. This is a pillar here. That's a pillar. So yeah.
I was trying to get, as I get closer, I should be able to tell. I'm trying to get as close as I can to him. Is that good there?
Let's see. Yeah, you can move, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you can move up there. You can get within range of it. I'll approve that. Yeah, that'll get you right in there. Yep.
All right. So now I'm going to stabby.
Yeah, so as you barrel around the corner of that pillar, the eyes on that kobold just light up like, oh crap, I'm in trouble now. Oh, nice hit. 19. No, 19. 19. Wasn't that a song from like the 80s or something? All right, so you do a total of 3 damage with your dagger, and the female kobold is wounded.
I'm assuming I missed that second stab.
The second attack is definitely a miss. That's a critical miss. And yeah, that you just kind of whiff. And the kobold ducks as you miss its head as you're attacking it.
Okay, so my familiar is also pissed off, and my familiar is going to scratch him.
Okay. So does the familiar take your actions, or does it get its own actions in Pathfinder
I believe
2?
it gets its own action.
Okay. So let me...
Oh, wait. So yeah, he gets his own actions, but I need to use one action to get him ready, so I'll do that next time.
Okay. All right.
I'll look
Sounds
it up
good.
So I'm done. That's my third. Right?
And I'll go ahead and I'll get a cat token out and stuff for you. All right. So that is it. Kaylin, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move up.
Sure. So just as you are about right here, Kaylin, all of a sudden your foot goes through one of the stairs and you trigger a trap. So give me a saving throw, and I need you to give me a... What kind of saving throw is it? My bad. So unprepared here. Give me a reflex saving throw. And hope that you roll pretty high on it, and you can get to your reflex. Yeah, there you go. Wow, that is awesome. So that is successful. The DC was 17. So you're only going to take half of this damage. So I am going to half 2d8 to you. And let's see. Wow. So half of 4 is 2. As you have a sort of like a bear trap. You know, kobolds are famous for their traps. And yeah, you step into this trap. It's like a mosquito, you know, stinging you. And you're like, what the hell is this? And you break the trap as you pull your foot out. And you will take a total of 2 piercing damage. So I'll add 2 wounds to your sheet. And so as you break the trap, you are able to move the rest of your movement that you wanted to move. So you are good to go now.
All right. And okay. we will go ahead and cast this against him again.
Okay. No, 26. That is a hit. Almost a crit. Very nice hit. Ray of
You're
Frost.
doing well tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, nope.
Oh, yeah, I need damage. But yeah.
I see it. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, sorry. It's no big deal. So you do a total of 8 to the female kobold, and she is heavily wounded now. And I believe that is your third action. So we will move on to Gloria.
All right, so I am going to peek around the corner and let an arrow go.
Yeah, you're gonna need the. Can you see the token? All right, so we'll.
Yeah, I definitely can see.
Okay, so that is a miss with your second attack, and then you have one more action. That is a miss also. Wow. So 2 arrows shatter against the stone wall. So we are to writhe now as you watch your sister just trigger a trap and just keep going. Ow, a mosquito.
We truly are related. I'm gonna go ahead and storm. I should have done this. I didn't realize it was a reaction, but for my abilities, I have no escape. So I could have gone with my foe, keep pace with it, so it wouldn't retreat.
Yeah.
But I'll do that next time. So I'm gonna give a swing.
You know what you can do is
Let's see. No.
Ooh, you have a hero point. You can re-roll that if you want to with your hero point.
I'm definitely gonna use that.
Okay.
They know. Yeah, so.
Ooh, a hero point well spent. It almost rolled over into a 20.
Yeah, much better. Much better. And I'm gonna aim for its head.
All right. Nice. You split it right down the seam, and the female kobold falls down dead on the ground, lifeless. You ladies are out of combat.
I'm gonna collect another horn.
Sure, you can do that.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Writhe, were you the one who took damage?
Yeah. Writhe is actually taking quite a bit of damage. She's got 16 wounds. I'll also turn off lock, so you can move around freely.
I'd like to go ahead and cast a heal on her so she can have some of her stuff back.
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. And then in the alcove in the upper corner, there are several barrels of that fish also that was stolen from Tamerville. So it looks like these are the
Be able to
culprits.
return a lot of fish.
Yeah, nice heal.
I'm going to check the bodies.
Sure. Yeah, you check the corpses of the kobolds, and there is a little bit of treasure. They all have like a shoddy, leather armor. There's a good bit of some spears. There's some short swords, all really shoddy quality from what the kobolds. I mean, they're great for them, but then there's also let's see. Roll me a D8, Gloria. Oh, very nice. There is also 8 gold amongst the kobolds, and I'll put that into the party sheet. And yeah, that's about it. Unless you want any of the shoddy, if you want a short sword or a spear, a couple spears, yeah, feel free to go into the items sidebar button and add whatever you want to your sheet.
On our way out, we'll pick those things up and we'll sell them, but not right now.
Sure. So the one thing that everybody does notice on the female kobold, there is a necklace that she kind of had tucked inside of her armor. And it's a really, really kind of cool necklace. It's basically, it's got a copper chain, and there's like it looks like a piece of eggshell that is basically encased in this resin. And the eggshell just has some kind of like light bluish, greenish, swirlish, designs, as it was actually part of the shell. But it looks like some type of broken eggshell. Nice chunk, probably, a couple inches in diameter.
So a piece of dragon shell, maybe.
Possibly. There's a lot of
Or
things
her
in
hacking
shells.
shell.
Yeah, that could be it also.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Sure. It is not magical. It
I
has
have
no
something-
magical aura around it.
I have something called automatic knowledge that I just got. And I think it allows me to know something once a day.
It's pretty cool. Automatic knowledge. I haven't had any of my players take that yet. So it's a general skill, knowledge action, recall knowledge, basic facts, top of your head. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. So yeah, you've seen this in books before in your studies. This is definitely some type of dragon shell, as like what Gloria had said. It's definitely, it's got a really thick shell. So that's how you could tell that it was probably a dragon shell. Dragon egg shell. But general knowledge as well. Kobolds, they worship dragons. So, kobolds do worship dragons, etc. And yeah. So that eggshell could have something to do with something, maybe. Possible.
We take it, right?
Oh yeah, we take it.
Just clarify.
What kind of question is that?
Well, I'll just say,
Just kidding.
didn't you say it's blue? So maybe it'll be
Well,
a
it
pretty
has like
necklace
a-
to wear with the blue hair.
Yeah, it's like a bluish, purplish type of swirl in the egg.
There you go. You want to wear it, right?
I am very fascinated with it. Anything dragons, Writhe is just like, I want to defeat a dragon.
It will kind of match your hair, so yeah.
You should make one for next week.
All right. So,
One breaks the southwest of the
yeah, this is the end of the first leg of the adventure. And it seems like you have found all of these stolen fish from Tamerville's warehouse. You get all of that back. And we'll say that we'll give you another 4 gold. So we'll put it up to 12. We'll divide the gold. Everybody gets 3 more gold. And then you basically you get back up to. Is there anything else that you wanted to do inside of the dungeon before you get back up and talk to Tamerville?
Well, I plan on collecting anything that could be sold. So any of the lower, it can all be sold.
Yeah, that's what the other 4 gold that I added was for all of this shoddy, kobold gear, and armor and stuff. So we give you a couple more extra
Well,
gold.
We're
What's
all
so
walking
funny?
out, and here's Gloria dragging like a cloak tied full of crappy armor.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
He tells me all these stories that She does love treasure. I can tell that as a player. She definitely tries to maximizes the effort to get as much gold as she can. That is for sure. I will say that about her. And you probably, I was going to say, you're shaking your head, Kaylin. I'm sure you know that too. So because you played in real life with her. Oh, that's too good. So you get back up to
the last game we had, I had the character that didn't, want it for herself. She'd give it back to the church. So
yeah,
this time I get to be greedy.
And the crazy part is that's just the stuff we know about.
Oh yeah. I've heard that too. I've heard stories about that too, Kaylin. Oh, that's good. So you get back up to the fishery, and Tamily, she meets you, and she's all excited as she sees, Gloria wheeling in all these barrels of fish and cloaks full of, wrapped up with all these weapons and stuff. And she says, "Oh, that's so nice of you. So did you find everything? You were down there for quite a long time."
I slap her on the back, and I'm just like, well, it was a journey like none other that you had ever seen. I'll regale you the tale later. We'll have several hours of pints, just you and me, and I'll talk you through everything that happened.
Oh, well, that's good. So I'll have Cookie, my chef. He'll cook up a grand feast for us tonight, and we'll tell the tales of your expedition down into my small little warehouse. That was a huge adventure for such a small little room. And but anyways, did I talk about any kind of compensation for you or anything? I kind of seem to forget about things every once in a while, but if you could refresh my memory.
I look to Gloria, my sister. I'm just like,
let's see. That was dinner once a week. For how long was that? And then it was how much gold each? And how much gold each?
Yes, I'll also give you 10 gold apiece as well for helping me. So what were those little fiendish things down there? Were they rats, or were they maybe dogs snuck into the cellar? I don't know. I didn't go down there. We'll have to tell the tale around dinner, and we're going to have Cookie. He's going to make a great feast for us. We're going to drink lots of Thunderfire 5000 brew. We're going to go all out tonight. And
there's extra special smoked fish down there too.
Oh yes, I'm so tired of seeing fish, honey, because we smoked fish for weeks for the winter. Ugh. Next time, I think I might just contract that out. But anyways, here's another 10 gold apiece for everyone. So there you go. That's been added to your sheet. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end this first leg of the adventure. And we will continue on with Pathfinder 2 in the future. And you've got quite a few gold that you can go and spend around Otari and stuff. So think about what you want to buy, and then you can also put that onto your sheet, and we'll continue this game in the future. So, because I'm sure tales will come up as you're drinking and eating and getting hammered on Thunderbrew 5000 and all this other stuff. So I'm sure something will come up. So yeah. Great job, ladies.
I'm sure other people will want to hire us.
Yeah, possibly. You could be, the new heroes of Otari. I mean, there was a group of adventurers that actually settled and started Otari back several hundred years ago, and they became big names, and we'll talk about them next time. And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it here, and we'll think about what we're going to do next. So thanks, ladies, for playing. It was fun.
Thanks.
Hope y'all had fun too. So yeah, so I'll probably shoot out a message here in the next couple of days, and we'll kind of talk about the future of the game and stuff. So all right, so thanks for playing, everybody. And everybody, thanks for watching. Sorry I haven't watched chat at all, so